Had good intentions after all.
They called it Michael Jackson's biggest misfire, the free-form dance at the end of his otherwise innocent video for the song Black or White. After a tap dance scene that was almost superhuman, wacko. He vandalized a car and a storefront. How out of character. What a bad example for all these little fans. The next day, Michael apologized and lopped the segment off the video. We'd never see him turn into a panther again. But you think Michael went crazy. How about the armchair psychologists? They said Michael was releasing pent-up sexual frustration. They said he was mad at his dad. They even said he was paying homage to Spike Lee. Spike threw a trash can and started a race riot in his movie, Do the Right Thing. But Michael? Now, you've got to remember, this scene was intended to show off Michael as a dancer, not a thug or activist. After all the special effect tricks he pulled off in the video, he was simply proving he's the greatest dancer since Fred Astaire. And that's where Michael got his vandalism ideas. It was way back in 1943 that Fred Astaire made a movie called The Sky's the Limit. It includes a scene in which Fred does something that seems very out of character. He gets mad about his girl. He releases lots of pent-up frustration. He goes wacko. Sorry, Spike, but it seems the so-called tantrum was just more homage to a man Michael's always cited as his greatest influence, the greatest dancer the movies have ever seen. See, Michael's a good guy after all. And Fred Astaire, well, I guess he was just 50 years ahead of his time. Just watch.
He's amazing. Fred Astaire also seemed to have better luck with his trousers fitting properly and didn't have to do all that adjusting that Michael does. Now,
The field's all about my cousin Michael.
11 alphabet letter.
You don't know?
This royal relative is now embarking on his own music career, and with blue blood flowing through his veins, Tim should be well received in the court of public opinion. But this supreme second realizes he has to do more than just mimic his kingly kin.
Mike is always the type of guy that's working around the clock. He's a workaholic, in other words.
It just comes. Songs just kind of create themselves, so I don't want to dissect it, really. Just I let it happen.
The reason why Mike has had so much success over all of his other brothers and sisters has to do with a lot that he's a hard worker.
And Tim Whitehead is no different, hoping that one day he will occupy a throne all his own.
I don't really care what your friends say about me.